secure investment for his egg beater. As Wall explained himself, Sir Fred suddenly put on his glasses and directed the light at Wall. This was a unique method Fred used to test people. Through a series of subtle tests and by observing Wall's micro-expressions, Sir Fred concluded that Wall was not lying. After all, Wall was desperate for Mrs. French's investment, and there was no reason for him to jeopardize his financial future by murdering her. However, the only person who could prove Wall's innocence was his wife, who could confirm that he had returned home by 9:26 p.m., just before Mrs. French was killed. But the judge would not trust the testimony of a wife who loved her husband. At that moment, Fred's assistant walked into the office and delivered some surprising news. Mrs. French had changed her will just before her death, leaving Wall £80,000. Wall was utterly confused. Why would Mrs. French leave him such a large sum of money? This only served to strengthen the suspicion that Wall had a motive for murder. Sure enough, not long after, the police arrived at Fred's office and arrested Wall on charges of murder.